I'm going to present the decision support system we have developed in the project Life Resilient Forest. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about forest management and ecosystem services in order to frame the need, or what we think is the need, of this decision support system. Then I'm going to talk about the potential of this DSS tool. Of course, how did we build it? I mean, how is it? How does it work? Why do I need for make it work? And a real application we just developed. Well, first of all, Life Resilient Forest is a live project, it's an EU project, whose main goal is to develop a decision support system for forest managers. But it's not only to develop a decision support system, its goal is also to demonstrate the added value of this DSS tool and to apply it in as many places as we can. Well, we know that we know that forests provide several ecosystem services: water, carbon sequestration, biodiversity, landscape value, and so on. And when we manage a forest, we usually modify this ecosystem services provision. And if we do it properly, we probably will increase the ecosystem services provisioning. But we don't know. I mean, we have no idea how. We don't have the numbers of the initial or of the managed forest ecosystem services provisioning, nor we have the numbers of the managed forest ecosystem services provisioning. And in this project, we think we need to quantify, we need to put numbers here. Of course, for many years, we've known, like when you manage a forest, how many timber can you obtain, how many cork, how many biomass can you obtain. But we need to put numbers in the rest of the ecosystem services provisioning in order to enhance the multifunctionality roles of forests and, from our point of view, in order to demonstrate to the society the added value of this forest management. Because sometimes it is not properly received, this forest management, and that's because maybe there's a lack of information here. They don't know what's the change in water, what's the change in fire risk, what's the change in carbon sequestration. So when you manage a forest, you can go just for one goal. I mean, you can manage a forest for wood energy, for carbon sequestration, for increasing the forest resilience, or for timber, or whatever. And when you do that, your management scheme will shape this ecosystem services provisioning. I like this picture. It's not ours, but it's very, very graphical. You have like business as usual, current management, which could be no management at all, where you have certain ecosystem services provisioning. Then you can manage in order to go for wood for energy, and then you will shape this ecosystem services provisioning. Or to promote carbon storage, then you will have different quantities and different distribution of ecosystem services. Or you can go for reducing, for instance, the forest vulnerability to climate change, and the ecosystem services provisioning will change. But why having just one management objectives? I mean, I have one goal, and I want to know what happens with the rest of ecosystem services. So here is there's two main questions that this project raises. One is why should I go just for one goal? And what happened even if I go for one goal, or two, or three, what happened with the rest of ecosystem services provisioning? So in this project, we think we need, on the one hand, to quantify it, as I said before, but also to optimize the provisioning of more than one goal, more than one ecosystem service. So that's how we built, that's how we thought about this DSS tool. I like to keep this picture. It's not very nice, but it was just like what came out from our heads in order to design this DSS tool, where where you can see that it combines multi-objective forest management. So I don't have to go for just for one goal anymore, and I can optimize my ecosystem services provisioning. So it will be like an equalizer where the user can choose among different ES provisioning, ecosystem services provisioning, and not just choose, but also say if the user wants to to maximize, to minimize, or just the information. So the user will pick the goals for forest management, and the DSS tool will help to design the management scheme in order to get these goals.